Hi, it's Justin from the Nerdy Loft channel, back with another Magic the Gathering Arena video, looking at a White Devotion aggro deck today, which has been pretty reliable. It's kind of nice to play a white deck that is pretty aggressive. Lots of early one-drop creatures here. Life gain theme, as a lot of white decks are, but it's just great to have a fairly aggressive white deck to play. So, I mean, the deck mostly revolves around the Daxos Heliod combo. Ajani Strength of the Pride is giving us some Ajani Pride mates to benefit from the life gain that we're getting from Linden. Alseid of Life's Bounty, we're getting Healer Hawks giving us life. Obviously Heliod and Daxos giving us life and +1 counters. Tomic's kind of nice to just prevent our opponents from playing lands from their graveyards, and our lands are fairly protected from spells or abilities that might be killing off our lands. So helps us to continue the aggressive push. We've got a decent sideboard set up here. Elspeth Conquers Death, Giant Killer, Revoke Existence, just for some exile. Birth of Meletus, just to search for more land. Basically for defense as well. The gain 2 life's not too bad, but create a 0/4 colorless wall artifact creature's kind of nice as well for a bit more defense. A couple of extra Tomics if we need them. Gideon helps us to continue to be fairly aggressive. Giant Killers are pretty important to get rid of some big beastie threat guys. So overall, let's go play with the deck and see what we can do. Pokemon Slayer 5. Okay. It's kind of a fun name. We'll play first. Not a great opening hand. Pretty light on mana. We do have the 2 Healer Hawks that we can play turn 1 and 2 if we don't pull another mana. Daxos, not too bad with 2 mana. Hopefully we just pull another land and we can make this work potentially. Ajani Strength of the Pride is going to be tough to play. We're going to be trying to get that mana happening, but we can give it a shot. We're playing best of 3, so if it doesn't work out, we can adjust our game plan. Start with the Healer Hawks. Try and get this early board pressure going on. We pull a Daxos, which we don't really need 3, but what can you do? Just hope we top deck some more mana. Okay. A Timuret chosen from death. We could be playing against some sort of mono black devotion deck here. We pull another Healer Hawk. Unfortunately, we're stuck on mana. We might just keep this for now. Just to keep something else up our sleeve if we continue to run into mana problems. Or we need something else later. Okay, so definitely something interesting going on here. We're still desperate for mana. It's going to be tough. I think we'll play the Healer Hawk at this point to keep the aggression going. And we're not going to block. We've got 4 damage coming through. The Vampire of the Moons with Death Touch. We just don't want to lose our Healer Hawks at this point. We finally pulled that land that we need, so that's great. And we're definitely going to play a Daxos. We have all 4 of them in our deck, in our hand, so yeah. It's going to be a bunch of Daxos each turn probably, but we'll see. We just need a Heliod, I think you say. Okay. Really like that card, Drag to the Underworld. Very useful, especially playing Devotion. The card's spell cost is X less to cast, where X is your Devotion to black, so it's a very good removal card. Been really enjoying playing with it. We're going to play another Daxos here. We just need to pull a Heliod or something useful. Okay, Murderous Rider. That's fine. You can keep spending your Murderous Riders to take out our guys. Alright, another land. That's great. We can play Atomic, maybe. Nice to have a 2/3 flyer. We just need to kind of get the game over with before they really start drawing into their Devotion. They probably have a Grey Merchant of Asphodel, so we need to keep our life total high. And Rankle is going to make our life really difficult. That 3/3 flyer is going to be quite tough to defeat. We can block this too. A Linden is probably the next best play. Daxos is fine. But we're not planning on dying. Or we could potentially block the Rankle if we don't attack. Let's go Linden. I think we'd just say no for now. If we can pull another mana, then we can start getting Ajani's out. Okay. That's fine. We just really want to take out this Rankle at this point. Timuret's a very nice card for protecting against escape mechanic cards, as he's exiling cards from graveyards, so it's another very good option. We're just going to take that coming in. That Rankle's definitely slowed down our play. We start getting Ajani's out.
I seek a path. A pure soul can inspire others.
We get 3 life gains going here. We'll sacrifice a Healer Hawk to buff our Ajani a little. We could have played the Daxos first, and then when we sacrificed the Healer Hawk, we could have gained an extra life to get a 6/6 here, but just didn't have the... We're better off getting a 5/5 now than a 6/6 next turn. We wouldn't have had the mana to do both, so... Okay, so we have Rankle. We don't have enough flyers to completely block him. We're just going to have to take that. Okay, another mana. We can bring a Daxos now and another Ajani. Actually, no, we can't. We're missing 1 more mana, so that's fine. Rankle is out for this turn, so we could just kind of... We've got a Timuret blocking the Ajani, so we just have to go flyers. If we keep our flyers up, we can Potentially go one Healer Hawk to keep one free with the Tomic to take out the Rankle. Unfortunately, Tomic is a 2-3, not a 3-3, so that's kind of annoying. So this should prevent the Rankle from attacking. If he does, we'll take him out. Okay, so yeah, we're expecting the Grey Merchant of Asphodel, definitely. They've got some decent devotion on the board now, and we don't have any removal in our main deck, so we're a little bit screwed. And yeah, as expected, that's preventing the Rankle from attacking. 2 vampires coming through. We could sacrifice a Daxos and bring another one in to take out a vampire. We may do that. We can play... We can play both the Ajani and the Daxos, so... Let's do that. By getting the Daxos out, we can gain another life by getting an Ajani out, so that's something. We need to keep a Rankle, a Healer Hawk for Rankle free. We just going to have to sit tight for now. We could attack with the Ajani, but the Timoretz is going to block it, and we won't have him available, so... And that's the game. Okay, so... Yeah. Mono Black Devotion, Grey Merchant of Asphodel, very, very powerful card. Yeah, having lots of fun playing with it. On the receiving end, though, it's not so fun. We could probably go some Elspeths here to exile, or... I don't think we really have an answer for the Grey Merchants. We don't have any negate. Or counters of any kind, I should say. You could go... We do need some removal, so I think we should probably play some Conclaves. Giant Killers, we have 3. Maybe we get rid of the Tomic. He's not really doing much in this matchup, so let's get rid of Tomic and maybe add... Meletus might be good to get us out of those mana issues. Elspeth is going to exile a permanent. And then we're going to get non-creature spells your opponent casts. Costs 2 more to cast. So that's going to put a little bit more pressure on the opponent, and they won't be able to cast as much to slow them down a little bit. We could play 2 Conclaves. Potentially get rid of a Linden or an extra Conclave. This is fairly defensive, but the Giant Killer we could swap for 3 Elspeths, maybe. Unfortunately, we didn't pull any Alsaids or Heliads that match, but I think we just leave for the Conclaves. Let's give this a go. See if we have better luck this game. We'll play first. Okay, so 2 lands this time. We could risk it. We've got a turn 1. We don't have really much else. We've got a turn 1 and 2. We just need to hope for some mana. Kind of don't want to sacrifice a card. I think we just keep. Okay, so turn 1's going to be Healer Hawk. Turn 2 is going to be Ajani, potentially, or Daxos will buff the Ajani even further, so maybe we play Daxos. That way, when we get the Ajani to come in, we'll trigger the Daxos and get the extra heal. Should survive the turn. Okay, Vampire. That's kind of expected. Fairy, not too bad. I think we play the Ajani. We get the extra heal here. Just need to hope for an extra mana. Okay, Murderous Rider. Okay, mana, great. We could Conclave the Vampire to slow them down a little. Or we could play the Fairy. Or we could target, we could go Gift of the Fae here, target the Daxos and just get some more pressure in. Okay. We just need to play into our aggro deck and just play aggressive, keep the pressure on. If they just get their devotion on the field, then we're dead. So, and we don't have great removal. We've got Conclaves now, which is beneficial. I think we trade for this. It's a bit of a pain. We do remove a 1 mana from their devotion, so that's not bad. I think next play we Conclave the Ayara, potentially. Yeah, I think we do that. They're playing mono black, so they're not going to have any counter here. Okay. Yep, alright. Probably just pulled that. They probably can't do much else with their turn. Okay. Erebos Intervention. Nice. Play a Linden here, it's a 3-3, not too bad. Might get taken again, but we could possibly just wait it out. We could, if we play the Ajani, it's going to be sick. The Linden goes on first, then the Ajani's afterwards. We're only going to life gain when we're attacking anyway. So I think we go Ajani.
In our friendship.
That way next turn we can play Linden and another Ajani and start buffing both. Okay. If we attack, it'll be a 3-3. Yeah, we could probably do that.
My pride grows stronger.
We could Conclave the Ayara as well. Actually, no, we'll hold on to that. We don't want to Convoke to take our attackers. They're going to trade the Murderous Rider, potentially? No? Okay. Thought maybe they might trade for the life gain, but... Okay, we could possibly Conclave that Rankle. Probably not bad that we kept it. We don't have an answer here, but that's fine. Another Linden, okay. We could... Conclave. Take the Rankle. That's probably the safest option. It's either the Rankle or the Ayara. Rankle's annoying, so let's get rid of him. Conclave Tribunal could work fairly well in Constellation decks as well. Enchantment-based Theros new builds. I think we just attack with both to gain the 2 life to go 4-4. Or 5-5, actually. Let's do that. They could block with both if we attack with the Linden. That goes up even more. It's probably not worth sacrificing. Okay, a double block. That's going to be 4. 4 life gain. So we get them down to 6. Okay, depending on what their play is, another Rankle. Alright. We could really go with another Conclave right now. The deck could use like a Prison Realm, but there's a new Theros card that's better than Prison Realm these days. I've forgotten the name though. It's not coming to mind. I ran it in a previous deck. Okay, the Linden's gone. We need Linden to trigger life gain for Heliod, so possibly go Linden Ajani. So the Linden Heliod combo could work really well. Linden's going to trigger health gain, life gain, and Heliod's going to let us put +1/+1 counters on creatures, so we could buff the Linden further or keep buffing the Ajanis. So we take that one. Anything else we can do? We could possibly go Revoke Existence for more exile. Another Linden, probably not great. Elspeth, potentially. We can exile. We don't get much other benefit from it, though. The non-creature spells your opponent casts cost 2 more. Not too bad. It will prevent Rankle and things from coming out so quickly. We could try. We could get rid of the Fairy Guide Mothers for Elspeths. And potentially throw in a Revoke Existence as well. Nice to be able to jump over, though. Giant Killer hasn't come into play at all. Just haven't been pulling it. We could still use Giant Killer. Power 4 or greater. Rankles are 3/3, so we can't use to take out Rankles. I think we take Giant Killer out of it. They're not playing big beasties anyway. So I think we go 3 Elspeths and a Revoke. Actually, we don't... There we go, that's 60 cards. We could go 3 Elspeths. Non-creatures are 2. Return target creature or planeswalker from your graveyard to the battlefield with a 1/1 counter. Nice, not bad. We have been losing quite a few creatures, so we can try. Let's give this a go and see how we end up. This best of 3 is turning into a bit of a battle, but see if we get lucky on the draw, and we don't. We'll have to mulligan this hand. We don't have enough mana. That's better for mana. Not too bad. Early plays, we'll have to sack the Castle Ardenvale here, I think. Yep, so let's keep. Okay. Pulling plenty of mana this turn. We're going to trade. Not yet. Let's wait for an Ajani at least to get the life gain bonus. So 2 vampires. Off to a good start, the opponent. We just need some better spells. We're pretty mana flooded right now, so it's going to be tough. They can block with this guy. We can trade to buff the Ajani. Still doesn't do anything for us because these death touches are going to take the Ajani, so I think we just hold. Nice. We should probably trade for 1. Okay, an Omen of the Dead. Nice card. Okay. Wow, we are really mana flooded right now. We just don't have anything going for us. We're on the back foot pretty good. They've got 2 cards in their hand. An Iara comes out. Nice. They got a pretty strong board state right now. Pretty good life total. Okay, so the Iara disappears. So next turn, their non-creature spells are going to cost 2 more. So any enchantments, any instants or sorceries are not going to be an option. They've only got 2 cards left in their hand though, so not really sure. It was mostly beneficial last turn to really just get rid of the Iara, was our only option. There's no point playing Elspeth again because we're going to be exiling with converted cost 3 or greater, and these are 1s, so we're going to have to go Alseid and just sit tight. Return a target creature or planeswalker from our graveyard to the battlefield. We could probably bring the Linden or Ajani back. Probably the Linden at this stage. Alseid's gone. Yeah, it's probably going to be Linden. Let's give +1. Let's hold on to that. They may draw something decent next turn, but it's going to be a bit tough. We have to just no block. It's not worth the trade. They're running away with the game here, an Iara, so we could play Elspeth to take that out. We get some healing action with Healer Hawk. So, assuming we get another drawback, we could bring Ajani. That life gain is very useful right now. Omen of the Dead. They don't have a creature in their graveyard. Unfortunate for them. And they can sack to Scry, which they'll probably do. We can block one of these with Healer Hawk for the life gain. At this point, we probably need to do that. Keep that life total up as high as we can. Yep, just as expected, they do their scry. Very useful card, these new omens. Another Linden. We'll have to hold on to her, she's a legendary. So non-creature spells are going to cost them more. They've just got a land. Let's let that come through. And we just produce another land here. So we're going to bring a Ajani in with a +1 on it. Okay, things are slowly turning around. We just need to hold on for something bigger. We have to... no block. These vampires are very useful, the Death Touch lifelink. Very nice. Okay, we're not gonna show our hand here, so... we'll attack. The Linden's really gonna come in handy now for the double life gain. They're really on the back foot. They decide not to attack. We'll skip the turn as well. They've just learned, I guess, that by attacking with one, they're not going to have a defender for the 10 that's coming in, so probably a wise decision from them to hold on to their Death Toucher for an immediate block. And Drag of the Underworld, that couldn't have come at a better time for them. Hopefully that Conclave wasn't a complete waste, but getting rid of that Death Toucher, pretty useful. Grey Merchant comes in, not doing much, sort of just needed another creature, so, you know, they came in on two Devotion. Just kind of desperate to get something on the board, so there's that. At least we have another Linden on hand. We're probably just going to swing with Linden now. If they block, they'll... yep, lose Gary. That's expected. Castle to draw. Very nice. I should probably put some more card draw in here, but anyway, we'll see. Oh, that's not good. That Rankle is not good. We need another Conclave or a removal for that Rankle for sure. We're going to discard that land. Kind of nice we hold on to lands, but they're gonna take them out. We can at least play Linden and Ajani now. Holding on for dear life here. Okay, we're going to get Noxious Grasp. Haven't seen that for a while. Their castle's really coming in handy now for the additional card draw. Oh, and I have to nice that. Very nicely done. Managed to top deck another removal for our Ajani. We've got quite a lot in the... oh, he top decks another Drag to the Underworld. That is very unfortunate for us. We've got plenty going on in our graveyard. And we draw nothing. The tables have turned. Pulls another Omen. Pulls the Rankle, of course. The game is over. Nicely done. Well played. What an epic game. We have the GG. That Rankle's just going to fly over and win the game, so... Well played, sir. Pokemon Slayer 5, well played. Okay, well... yeah, that's the deck. Pretty fun deck to play. Yeah, you win some, you lose some, but yeah, that was pretty fun. Check out the deck list. I'll post it in the comments description below, in the video description. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Helps the channel tremendously. Really appreciate it. Please like the video, share it with your friends. Leave a comment. Tell me if you'd like to see more of these kind of deck guide videos, or would you like to see more limited or draft type content with Magic the Gathering? Definitely leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.